Guys, and welcome back, man. Here we are, it's Saturday, end of another week, man, and today I'm going a little bit off script, man. And as you guys can tell by the title, we're talking about the key to happiness.
Oui, penis, you know, to smile, to be happy.
Oh, happiness.
Guys, that's right, man. It's a giant, epic topic to bring up, right? And like I'm the guy who would have the key to happiness for everybody, right? That nobody's figured out since the inception of the damn human race, right? Spoiler alert, I don't, right? But, you know, don't click off that video because I still think that we have a lot of things that can go into being happy every day and help you live your life, hopefully in a happier way, right? Because that's the goal, right? That's the goal of everything, right? Now, to boil it down very simply, you guys know that in 2016 I went through massive changes, not the least of which is I dropped 220 pounds plus to this point, but also overall just the mentality of how I live my life, right? So for those of you that don't know, I had kind of your dream life before all this, before 2016, right? Giant ass 4,500 square foot little McMansion that I had in Tampa, Florida. Wife, dogs, no kids. We didn't have any kids. Made a ton of money, did all this kind of stuff, man. You know, pretty much had that picturesque life, right? When my marriage ended and everything kind of went south, I realized that I wasn't going to live by myself in a 4,500 square foot house. Didn't make any damn sense, right? Sold that, moved on to Charleston, South Carolina, actually, chasing a different type of job and everything else, and just making a lot of little life changes that I think overall have made me a little bit happier where I'm at now, right? And it occurs to me that it's not really about the money that I make. I make a pretty good amount of money. That's not what it's about, right? What it really is about to me, and what I came to over these last few years, is it's about freedom of choice. Freedom to do what I want to do, right? If I don't want to do the job I'm doing, I just leave it. I go somewhere else, right? If I don't want to live where I'm living, I just pack the hell up and I go, right? But there's things you have to do in order to do that, right? And what's happened for me is I've realized that the key to my happiness, the key to a lot of people's happiness, is living an extremely simple life and maximizing your freedom of choice, right? And there's a lot of different ways to do that. You can do that by living an incredibly complex life and making tons and tons of money.
I want the money. The money is more.
Right? That will lead to allowing you to make as many choices as you want, right? Or you can do the opposite of that, because I don't make that damn much money. You can pare your life down to a very simple state, and you know, that will also allow you to maximize what you can do in your life, right? And I've found that that's made me very happy. And when people step back to analyze things, I think they find that their source of unhappiness comes from the anchors in their lives that stop them from being able to make the choices that they want to make, right? So the way I think about life is kind of like a choose your own adventure book for those of you that read those, right? And what you really want to do is when you get to those decision pages in your life where you have to make a decision, you want to maximize the number of options there that you can realistically take, right? So what I did to do that, right, is I pared everything down, man. We used to live in a 4,500 square foot house. I now live comfortably in about 400 to 500 square feet, right? And I could probably live in less than that, right? But what that lets me do is it lets me to pare down the amount of money it costs me to live per month. It also allows me to get up and move quite easily. As you guys know, I move quite often, right? And it's important that I be able to be mobile, right? It makes me happy to be able to get up and leave and do what I need to do when I want to do it, right? Which maximizes the amount of choices I can make when I come to decisions in my life, right? Just like I'm moving this week to Florida, right? So anytime that you're moving massive distances like that, you need to be pretty agile and mobile, right? So what I've found in my life is that freedom of choice really trumps everything else when it comes to overall happiness, right? Now, I still have to go to work. I still have to do those things. I don't have enough money to retire or any of that kind of crap. I live a pretty damn normal life compared to the rest of everybody else on the planet. But some of the things that I know that I can do, if I wake up in the morning, right, and I don't really want to go to that job, man, I could quit it.
No, yeah, everything's fine. Hey, listen, I quit. And he did quit his job. Which I thought was a little weird. I mean, I just met this fucking guy.
And I could just get up and move and go somewhere else, right? And knowing that really brings a little bit of a different mindset to going to work every day. When I had that 4,500 square foot house and I had all those responsibilities on me, I knew that I didn't have a choice, man. When I woke up in the morning, my ass had to get up and go to work, right? And I could not afford to miss a paycheck. I could not afford to get laid off or anything. I knew that I had to keep that job, which put a lot of stress on me, right? And I found that minimizing that amount of stress and living a more simplistic life really led to more happiness. So for me, I found that it really wasn't the things, right? Was the McMansion nice? Yeah, it was a cool house, man. I love that house. Living in that house was amazing, right? But overall, the stress of maintaining that lifestyle was not worth the lifestyle itself, right? And as I talk to people, I find that that's pretty true of everybody, right? Now, I'm not saying that you need to totally ditch everything, right? I'm not saying you need to go sell that big ass house you worked for. I'm not saying you need to get rid of your cars. I'm not saying you need to get rid of your family or any of that kind of crap, right? What I'm saying is it's important to take time to reflect on what you have in life and realize where the importance is, right? And the importance of life is really in family and friends, right? And what you can do with those family and friends, right? Maximizing your experiences there. It's not necessarily in a big ass house or the SUVs and the cars and the crazy shit that you can buy, right, and have, right? Those are anchors, man. Those things limit your freedom of choice when you get to your decision pages in life, man. And what I've found is just completely and totally minimizing that. I mean, I live a super simple life, man. Allows me so many choices that I can make on a daily basis that allow me to maximize the number of decision pages that I come to and the types of life that I can lead, right? And I don't always make weird decisions, man. I live a pretty normal life, but the fact that I could just decide one day, hey, you know what? I'm done with this bullshit. Quit the job and go maybe climb Mount Everest, die up there or some shit, or like go like do whatever, man. Man, that decision that I can make, that I could do, is that potential is worth so much more to me, and it makes me just an overall happier person every single day of my life. And I think that that's probably pretty true for most of us. So the key to happiness, man, live a super simple life, man, as simple as you can possibly make it. Maximize your freedom of choice, and I think that you'll find, like I did, that overall your life will be a happier and more productive life. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today. Like and subscribe. Leave me some comments, man. Let me know your thoughts on the subject. And as always, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.